beautiful night in Texas. The sun is shining, 75 degrees as we are live outside AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. What a scene it is here. We are at the red carpet, getting ready to count you down, and the NFL journey for so many young men begins tonight. You can't be here without the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders firing up the fans as only they can. Everyone excited for a great night. So many questions. The prospects arriving. Darius Geis, the LSU running back. We're going to talk to him and everyone else next.
The NFL draft is officially open. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
And you can bring your friends.
Tonight is going to be all about the quarterbacks.
With a bullet into the end zone.
Some of the best young quarterbacks in football.
He is sacked.
This kid is an outstanding talent.
Friends.
Saquon, say gone.
This guy's a difference maker.
He's just playing a lot of good football right now.
He starts day one, plug and play.
You know what I'm going to say. Bring your
He's the best center fielder in this draft.
Went up to get it, and he's picked it off.
There's an awful lot of defensive talent sitting on this board that we didn't expect.
friends. You can bring your family.
Everything you want in a future All-Pro, don't overthink it. Pull the trigger.
You know the saying, everything is bigger in Texas. The red carpet is no exception. We are live outside AT&T Stadium, awaiting the Cleveland Browns being on the clock in 2 hours. Welcome to the 2018 NFL Draft Red Carpet presented by Lexus. I am Melissa Stark. So happy to have you here with us for the next hour and a half. We are going to talk to all 22 NFL prospects that were invited, some big-time college coaches, and of course, some Cowboys legends. This is a night where dreams are made, and I'm happy to be joined by a couple of my good friends from Good Morning Football who started the day in cowboy hats and boots, and now Kay and Nate in shorts.
Yeah, you say everything's bigger in Texas, everything except for Nate's pants, because he lost half of them. Let's take a, well, yeah, really?
Yeah, well, listen, I had to show up and show out because I don't want these guys to outdress me their first day on the job.
I don't even blame you. You look good. Everybody looks good. It's an
Yeah.
electric night in Dallas on the red carpet. No place I would rather be, and no one I'd rather see than Darius Geis, who has
right.
so much energy. And tonight's just all about celebrating a crazy achievement in
It
their
is.
lives.
It is. Listen, tonight is proof that dreams do come true, and I can't wait to talk to these guys because today is the first day of the rest of their lives. So I want to talk to these guys and their families and the people that support them.
We've got Josh Rosen, Darius Geis, Saquon Barkley, all hitting the red carpet. Melissa, we can't wait.
We can't wait, yes. And we also have a fourth member of our red carpet team, guys, who, you know, always has to make kind of a grand entrance. He's fashionably late. The one, the only Michael Irvin. You can't do a draft in Dallas without the playmaker. Come on down. He's going to walk the red carpet. Prospects here tonight have half the swagger, half the heart, half the personality of Michael Irvin. Kay, they're going to do just fine. I think you have our first one.
Michael Irvin bringing the energy. We are here with a guy who always has a lot of it. It is Darius Geis, a running back that will be drafted. Now, you told us on Good Morning Football you were going to bring the swag. You did. Tell us how it feels to be here finally tonight.
It feels great. It's one of those things to where, you know, I never expected to be here, and getting a call from Gil Brandt, and now obviously it's, you know, it's reality. It just feels great, and I'm out here with my best friends, you know, that grew up with me, and it's just great to be able to bring these guys on the journey with me.
Well, everything's bigger in Texas, and you got the watch, you got the belt buckle. I definitely see you shining. Now, listen, life is about a collection of moments, and you've had moments throughout your life, some highs, some lows. How does it feel to finally get to this point?
It feels like a dream come true, but I know it's not done yet.
There we go.
It's just only the first part of my dream. You know, I finally got to the, you know, one of the highest points, and it's still a long way to go. You know, it's just step one. You know, I still got to get through the rookie year, got to get through, you know, the rookie, you know, contract.
Yep.
And this is just the first step, man. It's a blessing.
Why should you go early tonight?
I should go early because I'm one of the best backs in this draft.
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody runs harder.
Okay.
You feel me? Nobody has that energy, that work ethic that I have, that teamwork, that just that.
I got it. Well, we appreciate it, man. Listen, we're going to let you go. We're going to let you enjoy the night. You look great. I hope you have every single dream that you want. What, you pointing to me? You want to kick a freestyle? Okay, I'm looking all right, but
Let's send it to them. They're going to freestyle while Melissa introduces another guest on the red carpet at the NFL Draft.
Well, this guest, he's taking it all in. Michael Irvin has made his grand entrance along the red carpet, and he's just, you're loving this.
I am loving this, and I just love that this is here in Dallas. This is such a great culmination and a celebration of these players' graduation into the NFL, and it's happening right here in Dallas. It's a beautiful thing.
They didn't quite have a red carpet back for you back in your day in 1988.
No, we didn't have that, but where this has come right now is incredible, and all of these people out here will enjoy it tonight.
Well, I've got to get a quick question. I mean, so many questions tonight. The quarterbacks, the whole thing. You think we're in store for a really, really dramatic night?
A really interesting draft with all the quarterbacks and some great position players like a Saquon Barkley and a Chubbs and then teams need these players. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right. Well, Kay and Nate, they have another one of those players right now.
We do. Derwin James out of Florida State with his mother who looks beautiful right now. And I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question to Mama because I heard a rumor that Derwin's first word was ball. Tell us about how much football means to this kid.
Football is like everything to this guy. First word spoken was ball. He always had a passion for the game. Anything involving a ball was everything to Derwin.
Well, I guess that's fitting because DBs, that's what they yell when it's in the air. Ball, ball, ball. The question is, what's going to be the first word out of your mouth when you hear your name called tonight?
Man, I don't even know. I'm trying to put it into words what how I'm going to feel, but, I'm just excited, happy to be out here, and whatever emotion I'm feeling at that time, just let it out.
Your boy's with Jalen Ramsey. Has he talked to you today, giving you any advice for tonight?
Yeah, he's here. He should be pulling up on me soon.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see him at the table. He'll be there.
Well, I know we have a baby picture of when you were younger.
I'm gonna need Mama to speak on this. What is it? What's
my
this
baby done grew up.
Oh, wow. That was my Pooh Bear right there.
Here we
He's
go.
just Bear now.
That's our first Pooh Bear of the night, Melissa. Great stuff. Enjoy your night.
We're just having a good old conversation here because this is Michael Irvin's family, the
My
Jones
mom
family.
and my sister. As I always said, I call myself Michael Irvin Jones, and these are they really are the most classy, the greatest people in the world. And let's just talk about all of this here tonight because it's such a beautiful event and a beautiful scene. So many different elements, Charlotte and Gene. How did you guys put all of this together?
Well, I tell you what, when they told us in October that we were going to get a chance to host the NFL Draft, our minds just started thinking really big, as we usually do around here. But, the NFL, for the first time ever, is putting it inside a stadium. I think AT&T Stadium is really going to shine. But out here at the draft experience, I think there's already like 100,000 people out here milling around.
This is kind of like a mini Super Bowl, wouldn't you say, Michael Irvin?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it feels like now.
Well, and from your mouth to God's ears, because that's how it happened last year. Where it started, it ended in Philly. So hopefully it happens that way again this year.
Dream.
Yes, it would be a dream. And talking about it first time in the stadium, there's a lot of beautiful things to see in that stadium, Gene. Let's talk about some of the beautiful artwork that is in that stadium that these people will probably see, a lot of them for the first time.
Oh, goodness. Well, we've just left some young people that are with the school district here locally, and 10 young men and women had helmets painted with their artwork on it. So to represent Arlington, to represent the Cowboys, to represent their image of the NFL. So they've done an outstanding job, and this is part of our art program. We started with the 5th graders, and now they've evolved, and they're going to be great art students.
I think that's the most perfect thing and the perfect place to take this, because I invited some of my kids from Playmakers Academy, and when you invite them to the draft, they were so excited, man. It makes you want to cry just to see now that the draft's on the road. How great is that the kids get to see something that they never would have had the chance to see?
Yeah, I think that's what's so great is this is a free event, so they get to see the NFL at its best, and everybody can come out with their families. There's tailgating going on, there's family parties going on, and everybody has a chance to experience the NFL like they don't know anyone.
Well, the Cowboys, of course, have the 19th overall pick. So we need to hear from both of you who you think you're picking, what the main need is for this.
What input do you get in that room?
She's the one that hears what he's thinking right before he goes to bed. So maybe she knows.
What input did you put in this, Gene?
I think we need the best young athlete in the draft.
Oh, good answer. There you go. That's a good answer. I can't let you go without noticing your awesome blue, and you kind of coordinate with Michael over here. Everybody looks fabulous.
Well, we got to support our home team and root for the Cowboys. So, and I know Michael does that very well.
Always.
With the best of them. Great to see you all. Enjoy.
Great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What a great night. What a great night to kick it off right now with the Joneses. We are going to talk to Sam Darnold, to Josh Rosen, to Lamar Jackson, all the big names going to walk this red carpet on just a beautiful night in Dallas. We are live.
The 2018 NFL Draft Red Carpet is presented by Lexus. Experience luxury performance that takes the crown. The all-new Lexus LS 500 and LS 500H. See your Lexus dealer.
There is a great crowd here outside AT&T Stadium on just a beautiful night in Dallas, on a night when dreams are made. We cannot wait. There's so much drama to this NFL draft, and we are talking to all the guys. I'm going to send it over to Kay and Nate right now.
Thanks so much, Melissa. I'm standing between a wide receiver and a cornerback, keeping them apart because I hear this one's a trash talker, but we're going to get to that in a second. Let's look at some threads from the past.
Yeah.
Zeke Elliott throwing it back to 2016.
He had the abs out. That's the reason why I went vegan.
Yeah.
Corey Davis is the reason why I'm dressed up right now, because he came with it last year.
You showed you up, and Garrett Bowles bringing the best success we've ever seen on a red carpet ever.
And how about Deshaun Watson, man, with dragon on his feet? That is some swag for real.
Love that. Those are some throwback threads. We're here on the red carpet now in present time.
Yeah.
Live, Nate Burleson, Jair Alexander here, a cornerback. And finally, what does this feel like?
Oh, man, it's surreal. You know, this is the moment I've definitely been waiting for all my life, and I can't believe it's finally here, honestly.
Now, you're saying that it's finally here, and you have your parents with you right here. How does it feel to see that your baby done grow up to be one of the best ball players in college, and now looking to get his name announced in the draft?
It's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world.
Always good to see your kids live their dream. That's right. That's right.
And I know you're a trash talker. We're not going to make you talk trash because tonight is about celebration. Instead, it should be about dancing, don't you think?
Oh, we heard you are a dancer. I know we got a little video of you getting down.
Okay.
Okay. So, what is that dance right there? Okay. So, is that what you're gonna do when you get to
celebration? That's my pick six dance right
That's the pick six. You're gonna do that when you score.
Yeah.
The question is, what are you gonna do when you hear your name called?
Oh man, you know I might hit you one of these right here. Hit you one of these right there too. So I might do a little bit of both. You know, I might have to switch it up.
Well, that's
Congratulations to a beautiful family. Enjoy every moment of tonight. Jair Alexander will be drafted in Dallas. We'll send it back over to Melissa and Irv.
Yeah, well, we have Connor Williams here and his family, and they did not have to travel far. Sorry, don't worry about that. Michael is just so excited about this outfit.
Man, it's clean.
Tell us, you guys are all coordinating in Dallas Blue?
Yeah, we played a little. This is Lombardo custom from head to toe from Dallas. And Blue from Dallas wanted to throw in a little cowboy color, so.
Well, we like it. I mean, what do you think? This is pretty special having this here. Michael thinks this is so special having this draft here.
It is, and I love seeing the big fella come out like this, man. This is sharp, man. The whole family looks great.
Thank you. I actually played my last high school game here, so to be in the hometown's unreal.
And speaking of your last high school game, you know, right now all of this is really about the journeys that these young men have traveled to get here. You wrote a story in NFL.com, and I always tell people, you need to try to take whatever mess you have and make greatness out of it. You talked about being bullied. Tell us about that.
I mean, the theme of the story was adversity hits you in all shapes and sizes, and it'll hit anybody throughout their life. And so it's not about particularly what type of adversity it is. It's about how you respond to it. And so, I mean, fortunately enough, I had a family around me that was so influential in what I became. And so, I mean, I'm just lucky to be here because I'm only here because of them.
Well, let's talk to the family. Let's talk to mom and dad here because, I mean, just to see your son who went from being bullied and overcame so much, what is it like to see him standing up here today?
I'm very proud of him. You know, he knows what it takes and he does it, you know, and we've talked all about it, and I can't talk about it on TV right now.
But Dad took him and started working out with that. What kind of workouts did you put him through to get him from that place to this place?
Started out with P90X, 5:30 in the morning. It was tough. But honestly, really, his character is what separates all these guys here. This is a long road for all these boys to be here, and it's just great to see them all.
Now he's a first-round pick. Going to hear, congratulations! Can't wait to hear your name called tonight.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over to Kay and Nate.
All right, we are here right now with Taven Bryan, the Wyoming Wild Man.
Okay, I need the camera to focus on this tie bar right here because he actually has the Wild Man on the end. I see the way you tied your tie.
See the
you don't
details.
have to point to it.
Listen, nobody else is listening, just the two of us. Why is that your nickname?
Why am I the what?
Why are you the Wyoming Wild Man?
I can't tell you. Coach Rump only knows.
Well, there's a team that's going to draft you maybe tonight. So what are they getting in that kind of a player?
What are they getting? They're going to get a good dude, a guy that's going to come in, work hard. I'm going to try to fit in, try to get along with the team, and try to be the best player I can be for the team.
Now, you've had big plays and big moments and big games, but this is a big night. What does this night mean to you?
It's awesome. Just to have my family here, to spend some time with them, and just be here to hang out with them.
What's the first thing you're going to buy when you get drafted and figure it all out? The first big purchase.
I'm getting a new PC.
Okay.
I'm a PC gamer, so I'm gonna start doing the Twitch thing on my spare time.
Okay, a little Fortnite action, if you will.
Fortnite, PUBG, you name it, man. I play it.
Okay,
so, yeah.
That's what's up. Well, listen, football in reality is not a game, and you are one of the best in the business. So continue to do your thing and enjoy the night, man. You look good too. I can tell by your face, you know you look good too.
Taven Bryan, a lot of swag here with the Wild Man. Let's send it over to Melissa and see who's joining her on the other side of the red carpet.
Yes, we have Marcus Davenport, and we have a whole crew here. Wait, first of all, Marcus.
Introduce him to
Yes, introduce everybody.
So this is my mom, Renetta Davenport. This is my father, Ron Davenport. This is my little brother, Michael Davenport.
Love it. Looking good.
And this is my nephew, Joseph Smalls.
Wow. Okay, so you got the whole crew here, and Michael and I have been talking about this. I mean, this is pretty. University of Texas, San Antonio.
UTSA.
The first
UTSA.
The first round pick, right?
I plan to be. Trying to be.
That's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, no, it's how do I say? Some people call us a small school. I just think we're young. So to be the first is a great honor.
Yeah, and you went into school at 190 pounds, and you got up to 265 and about to be a very rich man. Tell us about that whole journey.
Honestly, I never thought I'd be here. I was just more focused on the day-to-day. But, this is it's such an honor. Yeah, I can't even really describe it.
Well, we know you're more than just a football player, too, because you write poetry, you read philosophy, all these things. I have to talk to your mom and see how proud she is.
That's on mom and dad.
Yeah, exactly. We know where that came from, probably. But, Mom, what is this like for you?
Unbelievable. I'm so proud. I always knew he was my star in the daytime, and he was my sunshine at night. That's my baby.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Enjoy tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Dad and these little fellas. Little man, how happy are you of the big fella?
Good.
That's good time right there. That's good time.
Before we go, can we see it come back up here? Let's just see your shoes. Turn around,
Yeah,
smile, wave to the camera. Yep. Looking
look clean.
good.
All
Everybody
of them
looks
are clean, man. Way to go, guys. Way to go, baby.
We are loving it here on the red carpet. Enjoy tonight. Going to be such a great night here in Dallas. We are live. So much more to come. We have all the prospects coming through. Stay with us. We are celebrating right now as we are waiting for the Cleveland Browns to be on the clock at 8 p.m. Eastern outside of AT&T Stadium, because this really is the night that many of these young men, that their lives begin. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I am Melissa Stark, along with Michael Irvin, who remembers this night. How many years ago?
30 years ago.
Does that make you feel old?
Yeah, we are. A lot of these kids, none of these kids were born probably 30 years ago when I entered.
But they all know who he is. So it was not, let's do a little flashback here to 1988, the 11th overall pick.
Told Vinny Testaverde, said, Vinny, just relax. I'm gonna get you the Heisman. Danny White, all pro, because he's dealing with the playmaker.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God. Oh, I cringe every time I see that.
Why do you cringe?
Well, first of all, I want to beat that boy up for spending my money on that jewelry. But
that was a big hunk of gold right there.
Yeah, and I was so, and a lot of these guys realize, you think you can come in and make a huge difference. And I thought I could just come in and turn it right around because I won on every other level. At this level, it's so difficult. You need the teammates, and you got to get everybody around you. And those things you'll learn as you enter the NFL.
But you can't teach that swagger. You can't teach that confidence.
Yeah, that was there.
That's always been there. We're excited to see all these guys as they walk down. Kay and Nate, you have another player with you right now.
Yeah, that chain was unreal. We're here with Georgia linebacker Roquan Smith, who went from a small town in Georgia, no stoplights, to the bright lights of the NFL red carpet. I know that must feel amazing, but we're here with your beautiful mother. Talk to her. Thank her. What do you want to say to her on this special night?
I just want to thank her for everything, everything she's done for me, instilled in me since a young individual to be the best I can be and take advantage of everything. So I like to thank her a lot for that.
Now, what does this mean to you?
I am so proud. I am so proud. This is a moment to cherish for the rest of my life.
Now, speaking of when you were young, you used to look at a map and dream of traveling the country and the world. Do you feel like you arrived, or do you feel like the story is just getting started?
This story is just getting started, but it's pretty special just how far football has taken me thus far. So it's pretty crazy and surreal, and I'm just enjoying the moment.
You have a wonderful throwback baby picture to embarrass you with on your best night of your life. How does this cute little kid, and you're smiling now, turn into such a nasty, vicious force on the field?
I would say it's the switch. It's the switch you have to, turn on and off. And when I'm on the field, I'm a different guy. But when I'm off the field, I'm just casual, cool, relaxed guy.
There's a lot of Raider fans walking around going, Roquan, come to our team. We'll see what happens. Enjoy every moment of tonight.
Yes.
Glad you're proud. Glad you're going to enjoy it. We'll send it back to Melissa.
Things in the locker room.
Yeah.
Well, we are joined by Leighton Vander Esch, who was from a walk-on at Boise State to walking the red carpet. This must be pretty surreal.
Absolutely. I don't know if there's a better word to put it other than that. It's special, and I never thought I'd be here.
Yeah, and we were just talking about it. We were joking around. I said, what do the guys call you in the locker room? When you have that kind of a name, what do the players do in the locker room with you?
They probably shorten it up a little bit. They just call me like LV or LVE or just something short. Usually we use my initials.
That's sweet, man.
Well, you're joined by your mom and your girlfriend over here, and we know family is very important to you. I want to talk to your mom because, speaking of nicknames, Baby Giraffe,
where'd that come from?
His linebacker coach at Boise State, when Leighton came in his first year, nicknamed him the Baby Giraffe.
How'd that sit with you, Mom?
It was okay. I think it bothered his dad a little bit at first, but they were just saying he hadn't grown into his body yet, so had a lot to fill out. So
it's all worked out all right.
Speaking of his dad, I've heard a lot about this bus that your dad have. Tell me about that.
It was an old charter bus that we got, I think from San Diego or somewhere down in California. It used to take people to
we see it right there.
It used to take people on rides back and forth from Disneyland. And so he got hooked up with that thing and took it back home and did some transformations to it, got it painted, got some decals put on it, took some seats out of the back. It's cool.
The question is, what color is it going to be painted next week?
Oh, I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up at this point. It'll be exciting, though, to see what happens with it.
And the question is also, you're about to be a very rich man. Dad doesn't have to take the bus. You can almost buy him an airplane.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have an airplane painted the color of whatever team I go to. So.
Well, we know you already promised your family. We mentioned you promised your sisters a car, so we know you'll be buying that sometime after tonight. Congratulations. Enjoy the night.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go over to Kay and Nate.
All right, great interview there, Melissa. On this side of the carpet, we are with UCLA tackle Colton Miller and his lovely family here. You are a big and handsome.
Yeah.
Standing next to me.
Okay, you got this. Can you reach up there?
I'm going to do my best, because he's going to teach me how to be an offensive lineman, because he actually took classes in high school that helped him do that. What's that about?
Oh, yeah. Went to high school at Roseville High. It's east of Sacramento. We developed some developmental teamwork, get along and accomplishing a project, and everyone had to work together to accomplish that.
You built a house, and that helped you be an offensive lineman.
Absolutely. In terms of team building, it's all part of the it's all part of the same premise, accomplishing the same goal.
Now, Mom, this gentle giant is a beast on the field. What is it like to see your baby all grown up and now about to get his name called in one of the biggest nights of the NFL?
Oh, it's just been an incredible journey, and you know, time just has went by so fast, but we are so blessed and just very proud and have taken in every moment of it. So.
Describe Josh Rosen in one word.
In one word?
Yes.
A worker.
Worker. There we go. You blocked for him and helped him out there at UCLA. Enjoy every moment of tonight. Well-deserved. Congratulations as we send it back to Melissa Stark.
We're having some wide receiver love here with Juju Smith-Schuster.
I love this dude, man.
And wait, do not confuse him for an NFL prospect, right? Because it was a short time ago. But we can't get past. Can we get past the pizza? What's going on here with this getup?
It's smart.
I got a partnership with Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Wow.
The new partnership with the NFL and all of this, man, it's a smart deal right here. I told you this is a smart man.
Super excited about it. Man, been interviewing a lot of guys out here about it. Favorite pizza, I would say pepperoni. How about you?
That's mine.
I'm a plain person. What about you,
I'm
Michael?
a pepperoni. I had it just the other day from Pizza Hut, too, because that's my favorite spot.
Maybe you
also.
need to be wearing that suit.
I would love to wear that suit, but this guy here wears it so well. This man is incredible, man. I love this kid. I had him a couple years ago on Game Changers, and I told him then, I told everybody then, he was going to be an incredible player, and it has turned out to be so, man. What has the short time you have been in the NFL been like for you?
It's been fun. It's been amazing. Playing with Big Ben, playing with AB, playing with Le'Veon, playing with that defense. Mike Tomlin being my coach, it's great. All the celebrations, all the fun, to being the youngest guy in the NFL to show that, age is just a number. You go out there and play ball.
But, okay, so take us back to this night, this weekend, a year ago, because all these guys are walking down. They have no idea what to expect. I mean, you obviously had such a tremendously successful rookie season, but what is it like for these guys on this night?
For all the guys out there, honestly, it's more of a that nervous feeling before you go into a game where you have butterflies, and getting that call is a blessing. It's an honor. It's the best thing that's going to happen tonight for everybody out here tonight. So, I just wish them the best, and you're praying for them.
Your old quarterback, Sam Darnold, is about to get drafted here. Now, you played on both levels and have success on both levels, college level and now the professional level. Tell me what's best about him and what he will be able to do best in the NFL.
He throws the ball when you come out of routes on target.
That's
mobile.
The most important thing in the NFL.
It is, because that defense is coming.
That is quick, too, right?
They're real quick, but I think that's what he's great at. He's able to be mobile, but for him to throw the balls right out of routes, it's perfect. A smart quarterback. For him to get drafted, either we play against him twice a year or we don't. So it's gonna be fun to see where he goes.
And quickly, you have the 28th overall pick. What are you looking for your team to pick up?
Man, honestly, I believe in Coach Tomlin. So whoever he chooses, that's what we're gonna rock with, and that's what we're gonna play.
That's a team player.
He's a good man, right?
Great to see you. You're looking great.
You should have been a Cowboy.
You're looking amazing.
Thank you.
I'm lit.
I'm looking lit. I love it.
You should have been a Cowboy. You should have been a Cowboy. Talk to him.
So much more to come. We are loving the outfits. We're loving the energy. We're loving talking to the families. We have so many more players. We're just getting going here on this celebratory night for the NFL as we count down the Cleveland Browns beyond the clock.
The Cowboys are trying to get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1995. 1, 2, 3,
when you're on America's team,
there's a lot of distraction out there.
The spotlight is always on.
You got the eyes of the world on you.
Spend a season with the Dallas Cowboys.
We don't make the playoffs. Some people might not have jobs.
As they tackle it all.
It's going to be a hell of a story.
All or nothing. The Dallas Cowboys.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
We are live outside AT&T Stadium. The fans are going nuts as we count you down just about an hour and a half from now to the NFL 2018 draft. The quarterbacks are still to come. We have to talk to Sam Darnold. Where will they go? Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Lamar Jackson. So many questions, but right now, Kay and Nate are with Josh Jackson.
We are with Josh Jackson, and that's just a name that I know is going to be a nightmare for my fantasy football team next year, picking off quarterbacks left and right, wherever he goes. Josh Jackson out of Iowa with his beautiful mother, Vanessa, his brother, Matthew here, and this is homecoming for the Jackson family. Y'all are from Dallas. How special is that?
Man, it's really special just to be here with all my family, be here with all my friends, just to celebrate this moment. You know, in my home state, it feels great.
You know, I love the logo on the lapel. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But you said that you're going to wave to the kids at the Iowa Children's Hospital when you get drafted. Why is that important to you?
You know, definitely. If I'm blessed enough to walk across the stage, you know, giving a wave to the kids is, you know, it's part of our tradition in Iowa. And if I'm able to do that, I'm sure they will, you know, just be ecstatic. And I'll be happy just to do that for them.
That's
awesome. Love that. This is an epic, memorable night. But we got to take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, of course.
Look at a lovely photo of you from when you were little, along with your siblings here now. Mama, Vanessa, talk to your son about how proud you are.
Oh, we are thrilled. We are absolutely thrilled. We're thrilled for Josh. The whole family, all of our extended family, our community, we're excited.
Bro, what's he buying you?
Hopefully a sandwich.
Okay, that's all you need. You know, we're gonna eat regardless. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, you enjoy the night. You guys look incredible. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let your hair down, man. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
All right, the Jackson family back in Dallas. We'll send it back over across the red carpet to Melissa Stark with Michael Irvin.
Well, and Michael Irvin and another Cowboy Hall of Famer. Lucky me to be with Roger Staubach and Michael Irvin. This is pretty special. It's great to see you here on the red carpet. I know they didn't have this back when you were drafted.
The draft has changed a little bit since the old days. I was at the Naval Academy, and I read about it in the Washington Post, or something that I was drafted by.
Is that really how you found out?
Yeah, Dallas and Kansas City, yeah. And so, yeah, it wasn't a big deal. I had another year to go at Navy and 4 years in the service, so I didn't think I'd even be drafted, but it's a thrill. I mean, this is really fantastic what they're doing now. So.
Yeah, Roger, we were just talking about, I mean, you and I both got cheated in this process right here as far as the draft go, but how great is this for all the kids that can now attend the draft that couldn't before, since the draft now moves from city to city?
Well, I think it's the beginning of a whole event of having Philadelphia and Dallas and moving around. The draft, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of other things going on. There's a lot of good things too for kids, and I mean from the young to the old, there's something going on here tonight, and I've really it's been fun. I've been out throwing a few passes to people too.
I'm sure you have. Well, speaking of throwing a few passes, we got a lot of quarterbacks in this draft. The big question is, where are they going to go? Who's going to go first? Who's your, if you're drafted number one, who's your guy?
Well, you know, it's a long time ago when I played, but I used to run quite a bit and move around and stuff. And I kind of like, you know, Mayfield is he makes some good decisions when he throws well, he moves well, he gets the first down when he has to.
So if you're the Cleveland Browns, you're taking Mayfield?
I would take Mayfield, okay. Yeah.
We know
That's
you're here.
the advice you give a young quarterback coming into the league.
Yeah. Well, as far as a young quarterback, it's really amounts to being able to work your tail off. It takes a lot of unspectacular preparation to get spectacular results. So come in humble, and they'll see your leadership, but you got to just work at it and prove yourself.
Great advice. We know you're here with USAA. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, I've been involved with USA a long time. When I graduated from the Naval Academy, I had my first insurance, my car insurance. So they are really helping veterans, and I've had a chance to come out today. I'm out here to speak to, I just got done speaking to a bunch of veterans, and USA does a marvelous job. And they use a lot of the NFL players are really helping veterans too. It's really they're involved in the NFL, the Army-Navy game. I get to go to that also with USA.
We like the anchors, the Navy guy with the anchors.
Navy tie on tonight, yes.
Roger, thanks for being the example you have been for all of us. For these young men here, men during my generation, you're just the best, buddy.
Loving this, loving the cowboy blue. Great to see you.
Thanks.
Let's go over to Kay and Nate.
We're here with Bradley Chubb, defensive monster, slated to go very quickly in this draft tonight. He's here, of course, with his beautiful mom, Stacy, a Nagurski Award winner, a force to be reckoned with. And you changed your Twitter handle recently to @astronaut, and you said it had to do with your red carpet thing, but I'm not really seeing that.
Astro Chubb.
Yeah, I got
from that to astronaut.
I'll show you this jacket first.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, I got the Galaxy in the jacket, making sure that y'all know I'm off this earth right now. And then the shoes, I got 404, which is my area code, and then got the astronaut as the 0. Because like I said, I'm taking off this world.
Okay, I see what you're doing there because the way you play on the field is out of this world. I can dig it. Now, you also pinned a tweet, characters take you places money can't. Now, I'm going to direct this to Mom. What kind of character is your son?
Well, he has a very strong, solid character. He's built it on faith, and, you know, he's just a upstanding young man.
And he's a big old kid. He loves to have fun on that football field.
He has fun. I mean, he has fun, but when it's time to be serious, he knows how to be serious.
He does. He has fun terrorizing quarterbacks mentally and getting in their heads. Take a look at some of these moves you have out there.
What do we got here? Oh yeah, he's still in the towel. So what's going on? Oh, is that you? Oh, don't get amnesia now.
You're trying to get everybody's towel. You love a good sack dance. You have like 6 different dances. So we thought that we could recreate some of that magic that got you to this moment right here on the red carpet. We stuck.
Okay, so a quarterback gets up. He's dazed and confused.
We added an accessory.
Towel hanging out. And why exactly do we do this? Why exactly do we steal the towel?
I mean, because, all right, think about it. For every snap, the quarterback's like this and then goes down. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you take that out of his hand, he grabbing for something, don't know where it's at. Oh, man, I got him breathing down my neck. I don't know where my towel's at. So it's just all these things built up, and boom, interception.
He's all every time he does something like that, what's your reaction? Steals a towel? Does it break dance? What are you thinking out there in the stands?
I'm thinking, there goes Bradley being playful again. So it's just like his personality.
That's awesome. Well, listen, we want you to enjoy tonight. You look great. The outfit is out of this world. You look great as well, Mom. It is going to be the night that you will never forget, so enjoy it.
At Astronaut on Twitter, follow him, Bradley Chubb, and his beautiful mom as we send it back to Melissa Stark.
I like it, Kay. That's a good little plug right there. All right, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. We've talked to one quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer in Roger Staubach. Any of the other quarterbacks that we're going to talk to in just a little bit, will they end up in the Hall of Fame? We're back live next. With the top left back and the sunshine shining. We are live, counting you down inside. That's a live shot of AT&T Stadium. Gosh, Michael Irvin, that is going to be exciting inside that stage.
It is going to be incredible when that Cleveland Brown gets on the clock. But let's talk about this playmaker clean right now.
What have you seen so far? Derwin James, let's start it off with Derwin James. Can we see him?
And I want you to understand what playmaker cleans mean. It says, I'm stepping in right now clean. I'm going to be clean on the field, and I will make clean plays all of my career.
Does that chain look like the chain you had when you were drafting?
It's
a little more subtle.
Right. It fits in perfectly right there.
Shaquem Griffin.
And I love this man right here. And we'll be talking with him, but you can see he is sharp right now. He's telling everybody this is the way I will do things. What a great story his story is.
His hair. I like the hair.
It is a part of it. He got the glasses going with it and everything. And you saw my man Juju Smith-Schuster right here.
The pizza?
We both Pizza Hut, pepperoni style pizza, crazy. And he stepped up. He took his love from his stomach to his outfit and put it on his body. And as we speak of playmaker clean, Juju Smith-Schuster, we're standing here with the man that is what I call playmaker clean.
Yes, we are.
Right now.
Yes, Rashaan Evans. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Who is coordinated? Well, first of all, great to see you all, and you all look fabulous. Coordinating with your mother.
Got to. Me and my mom, we kind of developed this, I guess, this color that we wanted to do for the red carpet, and I guess it came out pretty good right now.
It came out great, Dad. You got the black belt and black shoes. The hit Dad's all black, too. So everybody, this whole family look great. It just looks great being here. I want to hear from the mom and Dad. Talk about this here, right here. This moment for your son. Seeing him here now, watching him as a little boy growing up now at this moment.
Very special moment for us. We're very happy, very pleased, and it's just one in a lifetime thing.
When he went, this is very interesting because you said when he went from high school to college, he was going from a hero to a zero.
Yes.
What's your advice now going from college to the NFL?
Well, it's still a zero. You have to prove yourself once you get there. He understands the lay of the land, so we're very happy about that.
Rashaan, I had a nephew that played for those War Eagles over in Auburn, so I've been out there. I know those War Eagles and Roll Tide battle. You were born in Auburn and played for Alabama. Talk about what that was like for you.
Man, it was definitely, one of those moments that I kind of had to, grow from. But, at the end of the day, I was just truly blessed to be able to go through that process. You know, not a lot of people get a chance to really go through the process and be recruited by some of the top, you know, schools in the nation. And for me to be able to go through that and learn from that experience, it just made me the man I am today.
But being from Auburn, playing in Alabama, that was a little tricky. So where can you go tonight that'll make the whole state happy?
At this point, I think both sides would be happy. I mean, I'm not going to either one of them. Yeah, but you know, I'm just truly blessed to really just be in this moment right now.
And for you, man, a lot of people talk about how great you run, how fast you run. You learn and develop your speed chasing horses? Did you ever catch a horse?
Your farm?
I eventually did. Matter of fact, my brother actually brought up the whole thing about chasing horses. So once we did that, that's kind of something that I just implemented in my workouts.
Yeah, if you catch horses, you'll be able to catch these running backs. Don't worry.
Yes, he will.
You'll be able to.
Congratulations. Enjoy the night. Let's go over to Kay and Nate.
It's a party, Melissa. We've been overtaken by the Edmonds family. Tremaine Edmonds, a linebacker out of Virginia Tech. I mean, there's NFL bloodlines here, guys.
Of course.
His brother Trey, of course, plays for the Saints. His dad, Pharaoh, played in the NFL for 7 years. And Tremaine, you're 19 years old. So you have to tell me what advice your NFL fam has given you for tonight.
That just is a business, and you know that you gotta treat yourself like a professional. And you know, even with me being a young guy, I'm mature. And you know, I looked up to them all my life, and I still look up to them now to this moment. I can't thank them enough.
Now, being that this is a strong athletic family, I know because I have a house full of boys. My mom was the anchor. So, Mom, I want to talk to you. How proud are you of your boys, especially Tremaine tonight?
Yes. Oh, I am extremely proud. Words are undescribable. They have all worked hard. They have looked forward to this day. God has blessed them. They know that they know that they know that it has come from truly hard-working skills.
All right, so I got to ask. I got to fire some questions off since we got all the brothers here. I got 3 questions for you. Who can dance the best? Who has the biggest appetite?
Okay.
And let's go with who can dress the best?
Ooh. Well, I think I got the biggest appetite. I'm going to start it off there.
Okay. That's why you're the biggest.
I'm kind of in competition with Trey, though. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, we definitely, I think that's just my take on it.
Okay, best dancer?
I'm not sure about that. I'm easily the best dancer.
Easily?
Okay, let's see a move then. All right, here's your chance.
Oh, hey. Okay. Also, so then you got to be the best dresser then.
Well, you know, as you can see, the 2 gentlemen today, I mean, they outdid me today. But, hey, if they want to give me that title, I sure will take it.
All right,
they all
now.
look great. I'm curious to see how they looked a long time ago, aren't
I want to see that. What do we got? We got something.
We like a blast from the past here on the program.
Blast from the past.
Oh, look at that baby.
And he already has
baby.
that football.
I had that football in my hand, though, since day one.
I know you want to be a Hall of Famer. What's it going to take for you to be a Hall of Famer in this league?
Man, just come with the mindset of being the best. And, you know, hopefully things will take care of itself like that. Just come with the mindset of, you know, you can always get better. And just learning from these guys and learning from guys that's ahead of me.
That's right.
Feel how proud they are just standing next to you. Enjoy every moment of tonight as we send it back to Melissa.
3 E-boys.
All right, we have what Michael's getting emotional over here because we have Shaquem Griffin, one of the best stories in this NFL draft, who after the NFL Combine flew up the draft boards. We want to introduce, we will first introduce everybody, and then we're going to have you tell us your story.
My mom, Tangi Griffin, Shania, Duke, and my father, Terry Griffin. That's my niece and that's my nephew.
You all look fabulous, and I know you're so proud of him. For the people who do not know your story and what you overcame as a child, tell us what happened when you were 4 years old.
4 years old, I was caught in the kitchen trying to remove my own fingers. My mom caught me in the kitchen, took the knife from me, and then the next day, I had my fingers removed. And I remember my mom telling me, don't go outside to play football with your older brothers, because I need you to heal your hand, and, you know, I don't want a dirty bandage in the house.
But it was because you were in so much pain from a...
Exactly, because every time I used to move with the tissues on my hand, it was just extreme pain. So when I was 4 years old, I tried to play doctor and move it myself.
Mom, Dad, you know, and when you guys stepped up here, I really was getting emotional talking to Shaquem here, just the whole story and his whole journey. why don't let's hear from your perspective what it is like for you, watching your son go through what he went through as a young man, as a kid, and having him here now, inspiring so many people with his story.
It's priceless. I'm trying not to, because he always says I'm getting so emotional, and so I'm trying to hold that. It's just such a wonderful journey. I mean, what we went through and everything that he had to go through, and to be here is just amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm like lost for words right now, and I'm trying to keep those tears from dropping, but it's a wonderful experience.
You must be pretty proud of him, huh?
Yes.
Is he your hero? What about you?
And he knows right now he can do anything he wants to do because he's watching this young man do exactly what he wanted to do. And that's the message I think everybody gets when they sit and watch your story, man. Keep on moving, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Incredible, incredible.
Enjoy this experience. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
What a celebratory night here as we get you ready for the 2018 NFL Draft. Still to come, we have the quarterbacks. Where are they going to go tonight? So much drama ahead. We are live. You are looking live inside AT&T Stadium. It's already buzzing. About a little over an hour until the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Going to be an amazing scene. It's already an amazing scene out here on the red carpet. Sam Darnold came in just a little bit ago. The crowd is excited to see where all of these quarterbacks end up. And then Josh Rosen. Where will he end up? The quarterback out of UCLA. And right now, Michael Irvin and I are joined by Josh Allen and his family. And Josh, who Michael has had a crazy 24 hours, I would say. Because we'll tell people who don't know the story, but some tweets came out last night that you put out when you were in high school that you had deleted several months ago, some insensitive tweets. So what is it that you want everyone out there to know about you and to NFL teams to know about you?
Well, first off, going back to 6 years ago, I was a kid. I'm not the same person I was. Obviously, we were young and dumb, and me and my friends, that's what we did. And we made mistakes. I own up to it, and I've learned from it, and I've learned throughout the way. So this is just a reiteration of what I've learned through my journey, going JUCO, going Division I. I love my family, I love my teammates. Obviously, it was a very embarrassing moment, but the support I got from my teammates at Wyoming and at my junior college, Reedley, has been outstanding. And they know who I am. I know who I am. Obviously, it was not the best situation, but looking forward to tonight.
How concerned are you as you look forward to tonight that these events that have happened in the last 24 hours will affect your draft position?
I don't think they will. I hope they won't. I think that I've spent enough time with the coaches that are picking me. I think that they understand who I am as a person, how I've grown the last few years, and I hope they can see who I really am. If they've done their research and talked to my coaches, talked to my teammates, I think they get a pretty good sense of who I am as a person.
I think that says a great deal. You don't hear teammates coming out saying those things. They have supported you, and I think that's the words we should listen to the most.
And I know you talked to a few teams today that said that it did not matter to them. All right, Mom and Dad, we've gotten that out of the way. Your son, we've seen so many interviews that you've done, and we know how much family is important to you guys. What is this like? I mean, this is a celebratory night.
It's amazing. I mean, to see your kid only dream. I'm good. Only dream. This has been his only dream, and to see him reach that is just the most special thing that you can ever experience as a parent.
Josh didn't even get, you didn't even get a scholarship offer out of school.
Out of high school, yeah.
Out of high school. To not get a scholarship offer and to be walking this red carpet and now about to get drafted high in the first round, man. Talk to me about that journey.
It feels great. There's a lot of hardships along the way, but we made it. Everything that I've done throughout my football career has led me to this moment. All the ups and downs have made me the person, the man I am today, the player I am today. I've been surrounded by a great supporting cast. My parents are the best parents in the world. Being at Wyoming with the coaching staff and my teammates out there, I love you guys. Shout out to Wyo. It's been special.
So everyone out there is wondering, because the big question is which quarterback's going first, where are they going? Who have you talked to today? What's your sense of where you might be going?
Talking to my agents, who knows? We have no idea what's going to happen. The Cleveland Browns hold the key to the whole draft, and whether teams trade up to come and get somebody, it's going to be a whirlwind. I'm excited, and I'm just blessed the opportunity to come here.
You really have no idea.
No idea. I wish I did.
Well, that's exciting, right? It's going to be a great night. Yes, yes.
Congratulations.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Let's go over to Kay and Nate.
You got to respect Melissa trying to get as much info as she can as we count down to the NFL draft. We're here with Minkah Fitzpatrick, called Nick Saban's son. I know that, and we'll get into it, but you're here with your lovely family. You're another star DB out of Alabama.
There we go again.
But I got to ask you, because your father, Minkah, played basketball, and he would put a basketball in your crib to try to get you to like hoops. Why didn't it turn out that way?
I don't know. I just enjoy football more, and I guess I was a little bit better at football, so I just stuck with that.
I'd say.
Yeah, it all worked out. Now, from New Jersey, lost the home in Hurricane Sandy, but Irene, I'm sorry, and you guys worked extra jobs to make sure he could still pursue the sport that he loves. Why was that important to you when you were dealing with so much on your plate?
Well, it was. I'm sorry. It was important because, you know, us having losing a home and going through the situation and keeping our family together was, you know, the most important thing to me. So, you know, taking on extra jobs when I had actually lost a job right before it happened was, it was, you know, devastating at the time, but you know, it was important because we were just trying to keep everything together as a family and just try to keep our faith strong and you know, that was really the whole purpose behind it.
You two should be very proud, and we know Minkah Fitzpatrick, of course, on the field, but his character off the field and his natural leadership ability, that comes from these two right here. Minkah Fitzpatrick hitting the red carpet. Melissa, can't wait for tonight.
Yeah, we can't either, and we are here with Nick Saban, and Minkah Fitzpatrick has been nicknamed Coach Saban's son. Tell us about that. Because you're so similar in personality?
You know, he's way better than me, and nobody should put that on him, especially for all the good things that he's done. So we're really proud of him, though. He's a fantastic player, but he's even a better person, and seldom that you get one of the best players on your team that's also one of the best guys and the best leaders and cares the most, tries the hardest. So Minkah fits all those things very well.
Coach, I was talking to Coach Rick at the University of Miami. He has my son, and I said to him, I sent him to you as a boy. In the cocoon of college football and college life is your job to turn him into a man. You have done such a wonderful job with so many young kids that came in, turning them into men, and then first-round draft picks. What is that like for you?
Well, you know, we love to see these guys. You know, this is their lifelong dream, to have a chance to play in the NFL. So to see that brought to fruition tonight is really great. But what I always tell them is it's not where you get drafted, it's what you do with your career. Right. But reason I love college football is the very thing that you just brought up. We have an opportunity to help guys be more successful in life because they're involved in the program. Whether it's personal development, academics, developing a career off the field, and being able to develop career as football players. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us to help young people.
You say you love to see a lot of them come through here. Many, many have come through for you. What is this? We're talking to all the players, but you're the only coach that we're talking to. What is this night like for you in terms of emotions and watching the next step in their journey?
Well, you know, I have butterflies every time they start to pick the next guy, because we have maybe 4, maybe 5 guys that could get picked tonight. And I've also been in that room where guys that thought they were going to get picked didn't get picked, and that's very, very sad. And they didn't to see anyone have to go through that. But I think those guys all did a great job too, because they've all had great careers, whether it was Landon Collins or you know, we've had several guys that slipped into the second round and they've had great careers.
Well, we can't wait to see what happens. Yes.
And we appreciate
Great to see you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the night. And we're going to send it down to Kay and Nate.
Thanks so much, Melissa. We are here with Denzel Ward, cornerback out of the Ohio State, his lovely family, and it finally happened, guys. Nate met his match as far as fashion.
They got me beat.
They're cleaner than you, my friend.
They are very clean, and they look good.
Look at the shoes. I mean, seriously.
Check out the kits.
Let's pan down here. Unbelievable what we've got going on down there.
Well, listen, I got to ask you right out the gate. You were named after Denzel Washington, so do you got a favorite Denzel Washington movie?
I would say, initially, I'll say Man on Fire.
Okay.
Man on Fire is one of the top, but next, I'll say Equalizer.
Okay, that kind of describes you on the football field. Is that where we're going with this?
A little bit.
Now, I know your father passed away not too long ago, and you even raised money at the Combine for a scholarship in his name. Tell me what tonight means to you
It means a lot. Like, obviously, I wish that my dad was still alive and he was here to spend this time and this experience with my family and I. But I know he's looking down watching. But I'm just excited. I know that I'm making him proud and my family proud. So it's just an exciting time just being here.
Yeah, your beautiful mother, Nicole, is here. Now, what is it like to see your baby all grown up on a day like this?
Words can't even explain it. This is a big day. I know this is something he's dreamed up all his life, and I'm just so excited to be here and just to be a part of his dream.
Which quarterback do you want to pick off the most?
Anybody, every quarterback I play against.
Anybody can get it?
Beyond notice.
Okay.
Quarterbacks in the NFL. Melissa, back to you. We're going to actually leave. We're going to go to the break right now because we have so much going on the red carpet. It is madness. We had Josh Rosen. We heard from Josh Allen.
There's
Still to come,
Saquon
Barkley. And you know
Lamar
it.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson looking
Sam
clean.
Darnold.
Sammy Darnold next.
The 12.
Live on the red carpet, Josh Rosen. He is here. He's in the house. Ready to hear where his name is called today. We have all the players coming down. Sam Darnold. We're going to talk to him in just a little bit. The fans, the Browns fans want Saquon. Yeah, they do. And guess what? We have Saquon right here with us. And what a week. First of all, you all look fabulous. Great to see you.
Totally coordinated and beautiful.
But what a week. Okay, not only is it the NFL draft for you, but you just had your first child.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what this has been like for you this week.
Yeah, this week is everything you could think of. You know, I told a lot of people that you couldn't have written up a better story than to be able to go out and live my dream and have my family and my mother and father with me to experience with me, and to also have the birth of my first child, my daughter Jada. You know, it's like I said, it's something you take out of a story, and I'm so happy that I'm able to just be blessed enough to have a daughter and be blessed enough to be able to go to draft.
Have you changed a diaper yet?
Actually, not yet. I practice on my nephew Carson, but other than that, not yet.
Saquon, you just had the school record in rushing touchdowns, total touchdowns, and that's when you were just running for one. Now you have another little you to run for in the NFL. How much will that inspire you much more?
Yeah, definitely inspired me. You know, I always try to be a role model, but now I definitely have a daughter, and I got set the standard for what a man should be for her life. And hopefully I can continue to grow as a person. She can learn from the good things I do and the mistakes I made, and like you said, running around, hopefully I can have a little track star here.
So you were born in the Bronx, in New York, stayed there till you were 5, but you were a Jets fan, right? Yeah. So what about, I mean, a lot of people have you going number 2 to the Giants.
Yeah, anywhere would be spectacular, you know. You get the opportunity to bless with a dream. Everyone at this draft dreamt this since they started playing football, and, you know, who am I to be like, I want to go to this team rather than this team. So New York Giants, New York Jets, Cleveland Browns, no matter where, I'm going to be so happy and so thankful to be playing for them.
Just up at the top.
Just hopefully up at the top.
Great class, man.
Well, we know you've lost your voice, so congratulations. We're very excited for you. Can't wait to see where you end up. We're going to go over to Kay and Nate.
God, I'm losing my voice on this red carpet because they are so active. We've got D-tackle out of Washington, Vita Vea, with his gorgeous family here on the red carpet. So let's play a little game just to get started. Vita Vea, the best name in the draft by far. But let's take a look at your full name.
The full name.
I counted the characters. There's 46 in this bad boy. So, Nate, I'm going to put us to the test, and we have to say this. Ready? I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Tevita, Tuliakiono, Tupoloto, Mosesi, Vahai, Falatau.
Hey, you did a great job, Kay. You did a great job. No, you did it well.
Okay.
I'm just.
How do you really say it?
You got it spot on.
Got it spot on. All right, now listen. Let's.
You say it, please.
I got you. Tevita, Tuliakiono, Tupoloto, Mosesi, Vahai, Falatau.
What he said.
I like that. Now listen, you look great, of course, in your Baines and Baker suit. But the family, though, the matching Taivala outfits. How important is it for history and heritage to follow you wherever you may get drafted?
You know, it's really important. You know, if it wasn't for them and it wasn't for, you know, my family and where they come from and the heritage they bring with them, I probably wouldn't be here. So, you know, I had to carry it strong with me. And, you know, it's in my heart. And, you know, I got them on my back. and my family with me.
That's
Your
awesome.
family's here from Tonga, of course, making their way over to America, living the American dream on the red carpet. I understand a celebration in Tonga is roasting a pig, so Nate and I are invited to wherever that's going on tonight. Melissa, you can come too.
It's literally lit.
Oh, I love it. The celebration continues. Okay, we are here with Lamar Jackson. And look at this. Adjust your television screens for this one. Does the green mean you want to go to the New York Jets?
No, I'm just feeling lucky today. Lucky charm.
No, that green means he's about to become a rich man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what that is, man. And you look great, man.
Appreciate
you look great.
Mom, you look great over there as well. So where are you going to end up tonight?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm just happy to be here. Hopefully I get picked early, get out of there early, celebrate my family.
Now, you got mom representing you, right?
Oh, absolutely. She's my manager.
Okay, your mom, as his manager now, you're going to get some talking to teams now. Are you?
Excuse me, she's a little hoarse right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
So,
really?
but are you guys talking about, and let's put this to rest, only playing quarterback if a team's talking to you about anything else?
Mom's shaking her head.
Well, quarterbacks. Teams been talking to me strictly about quarterback. You know, they put me on the board, want to see what I know and stuff like that. I haven't heard anything about other positions.
Right.
Yeah, well, Mike Mayock called you the most spectacular athlete in the draft, which I'm sure you heard. Deion Sanders and Tom Brady have called you a beast.
But how much does that bother you? The most spectacular quarterback. You want to be the most spectacular athlete. You want to be the most spectacular quarterback. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Quarterback, that's all I know.
Right. You're a quarterback that's an athlete, not an athlete trying to play quarterback.
I just got legs to go with my own, that's all.
Right, and that's a great thing. You go use that in the NFL because those boys are big and they coming.
And they coming.
Right.
So a lot of the moms do have laryngitis tonight. They've lost their voice, but your mom, you call yourself a mama's boy, right? So it's the two of you, like through thick and thin. She's your agent, she's your everything, huh?
Absolutely. She my manager, you know. I'm gonna have a lawyer, you know, when the time is coming, but right now she my manager, and that's gonna stay, you know, the rest of my life.
Okay, if you can't talk, where does she want you to go? I just want to know that. You can tell us. Where do you want him to end up? Okay, she really does have laryngitis.
Right, yes, she does.
We can confirm that. Anywhere is good with her.
What I want mom to do is call Gucci and get us a deal because we just gave him some great pub with his belt and the shoes and that green.
Everything.
Gucci, stop playing and get this man a deal. That's what we talking
player
about.
clean.
For my homeboy
Wow.
right there from Florida.
Wow.
For a lot of
Enjoy the night. Enjoy the night. Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
Wow, we're having fun here on the red carpet. Still to come, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold. The question everyone has is where are these quarterbacks going to end up? The drama will unfold in less than an hour. We are getting ever closer to the 2018 NFL Draft beginning. The Cleveland Browns being on the clock. It's filling up inside AT&T Stadium. Meanwhile, we are live outside of the stadium, and the players, they're rolling in. We talked about those quarterbacks. Josh Allen, what a crazy 24 hours it has been for him. We're going to talk to him about that. Sam Darnold, Mike Mayock has him going #1 overall in his mock draft. And right now, we're going to go over to Kay and Nate with Josh Rosen.
Chosen Rosen. Josh Rosen, UCLA quarterback, here with us. Love having you and your family alongside. Now, there are some people that say that they don't know if you love football. How could you not love this, A? And B, what are you telling those people?
I mean, this is an unbelievable experience. If I didn't love football, I wouldn't have made it to this point. It's an unbelievable game. It brings unbelievable opportunities to a lot of people. And I'm very fortunate to be up on this stage with my two beautiful sisters,
Lydia and B.
And I just thankful for everything that's happening.
All right, now, I got to talk about this urban legend I've been hearing. It's like something out of Van Wilder or Zach Morris in college. You had a jacuzzi and then a ping pong table. So what are you going to get when you get drafted and you get your new place? What are we installing?
I don't know, but I mean, if I do get a hot tub, I think I might actually keep it this time. But
well, it's going to help your body in the league.
Yes, exactly. It's
okay.
Warming up, get a cold tub, cool down.
Okay.
But I mean, for the most part, I'm a pretty simple guy. All I need is ball in my life at the moment because we got a lot of red carpets, a lot of interviews and stuff, and I haven't had a football in a little bit.
We say on the show that you remind us of Aaron Rodgers. You hung out with him. What's the one piece of advice you took away from that whole experience?
A lot of stuff. I mean, probably mostly just some little stuff on how to manage relationships with friends, family, teammates, how to be a leader. And you got to be able to be that dude. You got to have that attitude. You can't really describe what it is, but when you walk in that huddle, you got to look your teammates in the eye, and they got to know that you're going to go down and score.
Now, you got tennis, you got crew with your sisters, you have figure skating, you have all kind of athleticism in your family that doesn't come from you. What have you taken from your family that you think you're going to take into the league?
We're very competitive. Especially I would say we play cards a lot. Growing up, and it would get pretty competitive. We play a game called Spit. And if you wanna get a taste of our family's competitiveness, you just got to watch one of those go on.
Yeah, I'm not going to be asking to play Spit. That sounds like a crazy game.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that.
Josh, your family, congratulations. Enjoy every moment of tonight. We cannot wait to watch you sling it next year. All right, Josh Rosen, guys. Melissa Stark, back to you.
We are joined by Sam Darnold and his family. Sam, who played the first and last games of your college career right here at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, you know, it's those games didn't turn out quite the way we wanted them to, but
hopefully tonight turns out better.
Yeah, third time's a charm. So, you know, I know wherever I go, whatever pick I am, I know that it's going to be the right fit.
Man, ain't no wait. This is going to be a great night. You're about to be picked early, and everybody's going to become very rich. But, Sam, I want to get to this, and we were just joking about this before we came on. Nickname our Lord and Savior. Where did that come from? Who gave you that? Is that a locker room thing somebody gave you?
So that started in high school, but I shut it down really fast because I knew that if, you know, I lost, then there was nowhere to go. You know, I couldn't really make that up. So I knew that nickname wasn't going to stick around that often because I made sure to shut that down right away. Yeah.
So your family's standing here with you. Of course, I know you're incredibly proud. Our Mike Mayock has him going #1 overall in the draft. Yes, he does. What do you think about that, Mom?
It's awesome. Changes all the time. So I was just I'm trying to just soak it all in, and we are so, so proud. Like, it's beyond words. There's no words.
Do you have any sense of where you're going? Because nobody else out there does. Who have you talked to? Can you break a little news for us right now?
No, I'm not breaking any news. I don't have any news to break, but I have no idea where I'm going, to be honest with you. Just wherever I go. I know I keep saying it, but I'm confident that that's going to be the right fit.
One last quick question. Have you reached out to any other guys, any guys in the league, any other young quarterbacks to find out what to expect as you get ready to enter the NFL?
Yeah, I know. You know, I've talked to, obviously, training with Jordan Palmer this offseason. I got to talk with Carson a little bit, and he's kind of been there. He's been in that position where there's a lot of expectations going in. You got to win right away. So just having conversations about that, and his main advice to me was just to continue to be myself. So I'm just going to do that, and that's exactly what my parents tell me all the time as well. So yeah, just going to continue
to be our Lord.
We can't wait to see. We can't wait to see where you end up tonight. Sam Darnold, everybody.
All right. Thank you, guys.
We are counting you down to all of the drama just moments from now, and we are going to send it down to our good friends that we've loved sharing the red carpet with, Kay and Nate, and get your thoughts on the night.
Thanks, Melissa. We had a tremendous time. I walked away so impressed with Josh Rosen, having spoken to him for the first time ever. And Melissa, I got to give you credit. You tried to get it out of them. Where do they think they're going? Do they know where they're going? I cannot wait to find out who's even going #1 overall. Nate, I can't remember a draft where I wasn't certain who was going to be taken at that spot.
Yeah, the mystery of the draft is definitely intriguing. Listen, I once heard that life is about smiles and cries. And here on the red carpet, we saw those smiles.
Yeah.
And tonight, when their names are called, that's when the cries come out. And we're going to see emotion pour out of these young men and the families that have supported them through this journey. So we're going to see it all come full circle tonight, and I just can't wait.
Who's going #1? We don't know.
We don't know.
Stay tuned right here on NFL Network. Let's send it back to Melissa Stark.
The question is, do they know? And that's what we were trying to get out of them. But that just adds to the drama of it all. We saw some tears tonight. Shaquem Griffin, who you think is the best story in the draft, that was very emotional that he's here.
Incredible.
That was fun to see him and his family.
It really was, man. It was beautiful. And we were all up here kind of tearing up, me and his whole family. And even speaking with the guy, that young kid, Saquon Barkley, what a mature young man that would be. And I was just sitting here thinking, what a great influence that may be in New York on Odell. He's so nice and mature. I'm looking forward to this.
I think he would really like that. We had some moms who had laryngitis because they're so proud of the young men that they have been talking so much.
Yes.
And the excitement of the moment has overcome them.
Talking laryngitis, but it will not stop, like Nate talked about, those tears from pouring out in just a few moments as we go inside and Cleveland gets on this clock.
We cannot wait. We hope you stay with us. Rich Eisen and the guys are going to take over next. Thanks for being with us.
The playmakers.
Stretching out for the pylon. Touchdown.
He's good. He's as good as they come.
The showstoppers.
Alive to Gronkowski. What a catch. You kidding me?
The human highlight reels.
He has no fear. He's a walking Hall of Famer.
These are the best in the game.
It's a toss-up between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
As voted on by the players themselves.
He a beast, man.
I wanted to beat him really bad.
Goes over the top. Touchdown.
The top 100 players of 2018 premieres Monday at 9, only on NFL Network.
Welcome to the following presentation of the National Football League on NFL Network.
Yes, the unmistakable voice of the late, great Steve Sable, our hallmark, entering yet another NFL draft hall in 2018, the most anticipated draft we've ever seen since we came into being in 2003 in the middle of that regular season. You could hear the fans are all fired up. The Browns fans are eager to have their team put on the clock in just a little bit over a half an hour from now by the commissioner of the National Football League. This is the Draft Kickoff 2018, presented by Lexus. That is the roar of the crowd inside the Jones Mahal. The Dallas Cowboy contingent on the floor right in front of the stage. And you are looking at almost 500 seats in between our stage and the draft podium, filled up by 50 season ticket holders, each from all 32 teams of the National Football League. In other words, diehards are right behind us, and we are diehards just like you. It's the NFL draft time, people. We're about to hear the Browns being put on the clock in about a half an hour from now, and the mystery still lurks, if you will. Rich Eisen along with David Shaw of Stanford with us for a 7th consecutive year on night number 1. Daniel Jeremiah, good to see you moving the sticks here. Live and the man of the hour, Mike Mayock, at the end of the set. Always great and honored to be on a draft set with you again, sir. We are going to be on Fox in short order. We're here on NFL Network now. The entire sports world woke up today to hear about Josh Allen's tweets as a 15-year-old, racially insensitive to say the least. And we are all wondering what does lurk inside this young man's head, inside his heart. He was on the red carpet moments ago and telling Melissa Stark and Michael Irvin that it is something that he and his friends were 15-year-old being dumb and stupid, and he's a different person now, and he owns up to a mistake that he made years ago. The question is how will it affect his draft status tonight? And that's how we send things to Rap Sheet for the very first time tonight. Ian Rappaport, you have the floor on what Josh Allen's draft status is half hour before the Browns go on the clock.
Rich, I've talked to several teams who could potentially select Josh Allen in tonight's draft, including a couple who may trade up for him, and it does not seem like this affects his draft status at all. This is not from my understanding, a Laramie Tunsil situation where something comes out socially and he could fall and fall and fall. I've not had one team that holds him directly responsible for something he did as a 14 or 15-year-old on Twitter. Him and his people have been up since 4 in the morning trying to put this to bed, trying to explain. Some were song lyrics, some were lines from a movie, some were jokes with his friends, and it certainly seems, Rich, like the teams are accepting his explanation.
All right, that's the latest from Ian Rappaport. Mike, what are you hearing? You hearing anything about this young man's draft status adversely affected?
I don't think it's going to be affected whatsoever. What I've heard is some teams vetted him in advance, and they go back pretty far in the history of all these kids. And at the end of the day, guys, I don't think it's going to make a difference as insensitive as it was.
And teams I talked to wanted two things. They just wanted an explanation and they wanted an apology. It sounds like that's what they've gotten from Josh Allen. So when you go forward, I don't think it affects him very much. I would say, though, if it's close between one player and another, something this minor could have an impact, no doubt. But I think at the end of the day, Josh Allen's going to go where he was going to go before today.
What do you make of it, Coach?
Well, as a football coach, you're always worried about young people on social media because when they're young, they don't understand the impact that it has. They don't understand how far-reaching things like this can go, and they don't understand that these things stay there for a long time. All these guys think that they've erased all those things. Those things are still out there. But as a coach, you look at it, is this a youthful, stupid thing this guy did, or is this a pattern of behavior? And this doesn't look like a pattern of behavior.
Is there any chance that NFL teams learned about it in the media today, that they didn't scrub his social media account
themselves? They all have their security accounts. I'd be shocked if they're just learning about it right now. If they are learning about it just right now, they need to make some changes in their process.
He's been vetted already, Rich.
All right, we are here on the inside set, inside AT&T Stadium, outside of the Jones Mahal. We have a three-time Super Bowl champion of this here organization working for Fox Sports, a former #1 overall pick in the draft out of UCLA, who certainly knows a lot about the UCLA quarterback that's in this year's draft. Pro Football Hall of Famer Troy Aikman, along with future Hall of Famer Steve Smith, I can say those things, Agent 89, and Steve Mariucci on our set inside the NFL experience. The fans are going pretty nutty over there, too. Take it away, guys.
Wow, you think it's crazy in there, but this is one popular dude here in the Metroplex. This is amazing out here, guys. We all know, Troy, Steve, this is a very talented quarterback class this year. Will it be a class, and we'll find out tonight, is it a class like 1999 where 5 were taken in the first 12 picks? Will it even be a class where 6 quarterbacks were taken like 1983 with 3 Hall of Famers? Whatever it ends up, this is a very talented and interesting quarterback cast. Troy, your thoughts?
Well, Steve, let me tell you a story that longtime general manager Ernie Accorsi told me many years ago. He was in his first year with the Baltimore Colts. He's going to the stadium on the bus for the first time, and he was as nervous he could. He looks across the aisle and he sees Johnny Unitas sitting there. And immediately he calmed down because he knew that with Johnny Unitas they had a chance. These teams that need quarterbacks today, they want somebody that's going to give them a chance. Unfortunately, Johnny Unitas is not available.
No, he's not.
But I think when you look at the Cleveland Browns and what has happened to them in recent years, they have to get this pick right. And I think the guy who is the safest pick for them that checks most of the boxes is Sam Darnold. I think he does everything very, very well.
I agree with you, Troy. Sam Darnold is there, but the guy I love watching, he's accurate. He's not as quick foot as everybody else, quick feet, but my guy is Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen anticipates the throws. He puts the ball placement is perfect. As a wide receiver, I salivate when I see a non-mobile, accurate quarterback, and I believe he's the most accurate quarterback. Sam Darnold throws some guys. He throws the ball in there a little bit, gunslinger type. But Josh Rosen, for me, looks like Eli Manning, just calm and just collective.
Well, you know, this class, I don't know if any of these guys know who Johnny Unitas is. I hope they do some research. But it's a talented class with a concern, really, with each guy. Is it Baker Mayfield's size? Is it Josh Rosen's inability to move and escape? Is it arm strength with Allen? You know, each one of these guys has a little bit of a concern, yes. Yet they're going to go early because this draft will go as the quarterbacks go. Rich, back to you guys inside.
All right, thanks very much. What about this draft class as a whole? What about somebody who's got a whole bunch of picks in the top 50, a bunch of picks in the top 100?
I'll tell you what I think it is from all the teams, literally all 32 teams that I've talked to. They feel like there's about a top 11 or 12 players, and there's a consistency with those players. Then I think they feel like about pick 17 or 18, it levels out for about to 45 or 50. Same type of player in that range, so guys are trying to trade back, get into the second and third rounds, pick up multiple picks through there. And the last comment I've heard is several teams have graded 100+ starters in this class, which means a lot of depth even in through the 4th and 5th round.
I feel the same way. After those first group of guys go, I'm telling you, all the way through middle of the second round, you've got a lot of players that are coming. They're going to start right away. And as Mike and I talked a couple weeks ago, a lot of those guys are defensive players, defensive linemen, linebackers, and safeties and corners. You're going to find a lot of starters over the next day and a half.
I think the defensive back class is outstanding. Corner and safety, as you mentioned there, Coach. And the linebackers, Roquan Smith and Tremaine Edmonds, are 2 of the better linebacker prospects we've seen come out in quite some time. I think the defensive group is outstanding, and the interior offense offensive line. You might be shocked how many interior offensive linemen we see go tonight.
That's the best of all the classes, the interior offensive line. And one last thing on the linebackers, I'm worried about Leighton Van Der Esch, who I think is a top 20 player. He's had some cervical neck issues. Some teams have passed him. Other teams are gray on him. I hope he goes tonight because he's a really good football player.
And the fun thing about this draft, all this talk about the trades at the top.
Yep.
I'm hearing all this buzz about potentially trades at the bottom of the draft with teams coming back in. So we're going to start off, I think, with a flurry. We could end with a bang as well.
You mean the last half of this evening?
Yes.
Well, let's start a break because we just went, I think there was like a full 90 seconds without talking about a quarterback. Are you all right with that? Are you good?
That's a record.
Is that a record or something?
That's a record.
Wow, I mean, well, we're off and running here. It is loud. It is big. It is a Texas-sized first round all set up live on NFL Network. Back in a moment.
NFL Draft Kickoff is presented by Lexus. Experience luxury performance that takes the crown. The all-new Lexus LS 500 and LS 500H. See your Lexus dealer.
All right, welcome back to NFL Network's live coverage, the Draft Kickoff, presented by Lexus. We are on the air inside. Look at the scene inside the Jones Mahal here. All the green room was just emptied out and introduced to all the fans here live inside the home of the Dallas Cowboys. We're a few minutes away from the Browns going on the clock.
Stage. Earlier this week, 3 people here in the Dallas area were victims of a shooting. Dallas Police Department officer Rogelio Santander lost his life serving his community. Last week, our country was saddened by the passing of former First Lady of the United States, Barbara Bush. The NFL community joins those around the state of Texas, the country, and around the world in celebrating her life. A woman of integrity and grace, she was a supporter of the Houston Texans and a friend of the National Football League. Please join us in a moment of silence as we pause to reflect upon her lifetime of service to our nation and also the loss of Officer Santander. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by Naval Air Station Fort Worth Joint Reserve Base. And now, please join in the singing of our national anthem, performed by Capitol recording artist Devin Gilfillian.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? land of the free, in the home of the
rendition of the national anthem, and I don't know if you heard the Chiefs section scream the word Chiefs out at the end. Right below our set here, all 32 teams on the floor, represented by 50 season ticket holders. The diehards are on the turf here in Arlington, Texas. All right, Ian Rappaport, let's start reporting on trade rumors. What are you hearing atop the draft?
Rich, we thought it could get wild, and it could happen very early. The Giants had been set on just taking the #2 pick. That has been their plan for a while. I'm told the Broncos are expected to make it difficult for them. The Broncos are now mulling potential offers to go from #5 all the way to #2 for the Giants. The expectation is a quarterback would be the target. But which one? Would it be Sam Darnold if he does not go #1? Or maybe Josh Allen, who spent more time with John Elway than any quarterback in this draft?
All right, Ian, and if that happens, just off the top of my head, that would mean we'd have 3 quarterbacks atop the draft for the first time, 1, 2, 3 since 1999. It would depend. It might allow Darnold to drop to the Jets if Mayfield does go first, or vice versa. That would mean Saquon Barkley would be sitting there for the Browns at 4, unless they choose to go somewhere else. That could be an option for the Giants at 5, or Quentin Nelson. What do you think about this whole subject with Bradley Chubb also in the mix?
Well, let's talk about who controls this whole process on this potential deal, and that's Dave Gettleman and the New York Giants, okay? Dave Gettleman has a history as a GM. His footprint is he stays in his lane. He's never traded down in his 4 years as the GM in Carolina. However, this is intriguing because if he goes from 2 to 5, like Rich, you just said, ensuring quarterbacks go 1, 2, or 3, he's guaranteed to get either Chubb or Barkley. One or the other, depending on what Cleveland does at 4. So he could trade down, pick up multiple extra picks, and get one of the 2 best position players in this draft.
Yeah, I just look at the Giants not wanting to go all the way back to 12 because we've heard Buffalo trying to come up there, but then you miss out on the premier players. If you're the Giants and you're going to trade back and get to 5, you still land one of those premier players.
I know a bunch of Giants fans that want Saquon Barkley in the worst possible way, or another quarterback if they are of the mindset that the born-on date for Eli Manning is a fewer years left than what we think the Giants think.
But Chubb still fits what they remember. They traded away Jason Pierre-Paul. Gettleman is a big body guy. You build from the inside out, and that's a fit either way. So if you pick up, remember we just had the conversation, we're all the players in this draft. If you pick up some second-round picks, another first-round pick, then all of a sudden that Giants team goes from pretty good to contenders.
Certainly with Eli Manning pulling the trigger with Odell Beckham out wide. As for the Browns, they're going to be put on the clock in about 10 minutes time. The whole conversation as to who's been in the loop in Cleveland has been red hot over the last 24 hours. Steve Weich with Coach Hugh Jackson. Steve?
All right, Coach, all day long we've heard the conversation about Baker Mayfield going #1. Can you shed any insight here?
What I can say is everybody's going to find out exactly what we're doing here in about 35 minutes or so.
All right, now, okay, so let's take it this way. The 2 picks, how crucial is it that you guys nail these to turn this around?
I think it's very important, and I think John Dorsey and again, my coaching staff, they've done a great job. I think we all understand the vision and what we're trying to create here. I think we're all aligned correctly, and we've collaborated through this whole process. Now it's about going and doing what we say we're going to do. And as you know, this is still a draft. Things can go a certain way, but the first pick will be the first pick. And then after that, we'll see how it unfolds.
First pick will be the first pick. Who will it be again, Hugh?
Again, 805.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess they won't be waiting very long. They'll just make that pick. He says 8:05 Eastern time.
I've never seen a first pick more secretive in my life.
Seriously,
why? Why? I just can't figure out why.
Let me tell you something. I know John Dorsey. He doesn't even talk to his wife.
I don't believe that. That's a red flag. I don't believe that.
It's dead true. And here's what I think has to happen. I think they have to take Sam Darnold. I'm not buying into all the Baker Mayfield. I'll probably be wrong, but I think his ceiling is higher, as is his floor, than Baker Mayfield and come back at 4 and either trade it down and you got Barkley or Chubb, that's a win, man.
All right, so there's Sam Darnold. Is that the #1 overall pick in the draft? A 20-year-old out of California, or could it be Josh Allen, despite all the controversy suddenly swirling around him? Back from the home of the Cowboys with Josh Rosen in the house in a moment.